Okay. I believe we are live. So feel free to join me. I'm gonna hop in. Very impromptu. Right. So yeah, I wanted to check out the Daedric War celebration going on here. I believe it started today. And that's pretty exciting stuff. And it gave me an excuse to come back and check out the Morrowind DLC. Let's grab this. Yep. Alright, it's already a party. Oh, hi, Darcy. You might see the tail of a house Khajiit walking around here. Let's see. There he goes. Thank you for that. So yeah, man, it is hopping, which is great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. Wood Elf writer names Kalanir needs help conducting research for his travel brochure. If I can provide some information on the hazards and highlights of Vardenfell, Somerset, and lands beyond, I can earn a bit of gold for my trouble. Sounds good. And for anybody who's watching, feel free to comment in the chat. Let me know if something is too loud or too quiet, either the sound of the game or the mic. This was kind of an impromptu thing, and I don't do this too much, if at all, so feel free to let me know. It'd be better to adjust some sort of level, but anyway, let's get started here. Let's go talk to this Wood Elf writer.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Rivendell.
Oh, where are they? Alright, I gotta find this person. This is the way to start this celebration and know exactly what I need to do to get the special stuff, because we like special stuff.
There you are. It's about time you got here.
Nope, not today. Just run around with my head cut off here. I wonder. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go to the actual island of Morrowind. Alrighty. I'm excited about this. I love the island. I call it the island of Morrowind because that is what it is in the game Morrowind, but it's just part of the area. Alright, here we are in Sadanin. And yes, while we're here,
We failed you.
not only will we talk to this person to start the Daedric War celebration events, but we're just gonna go through the main quest as well. We're just gonna pick that up because it's a fun time. So, what's going on here?
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the ancestral tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivek, and left a colleague alone at the tomb.
What happened at the ancestral tomb?
Lord Vivek sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andrano ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivek bestowed upon us.
Three of you. You mentioned another priest.
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivek's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
I could go to the tomb.
Donizer, what's wrong? Someone help!
By the three! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean?
What happened?
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle!
What was that? The Winterell says, take that class armor. I know, I would if I could.
Lord Vivek, protect me. That was Azura, the queen of the night sky. And you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander. I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivek's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us. Lord Vivek, protect. The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event. She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
Tell me about tell me more about Azura, because that was some wild stuff.
Azura is the cruel but wise Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk. She's one of the good Daedra, for what that's worth. But for her to speak through an innocent means something terrible is about to happen. Why else would she dare Lord Vivek's wrath?
Lord Vivek and Azura don't get along? I'm playing a dark elf, and yet I'm gonna be completely oblivious as to what's happening.
What do they teach you where you come from? Lord Vivek's a living god. Azura is merely the anticipation of Sothasil. Vivek stands as the present and the future, while Azura clearly represents Vardenfell's past. So no, they don't get along.
Vivek's cool. I mean, who is he?
You don't know Lord Vivek, one of the living gods of the Dunmer Tribunal. You must be new to our land, Outlander. But there's no time. Canon Levoul remain behind. He needs help if he's going to get inside the tomb and ask Vivek's questions.
Living god? Question mark.
Yes, one of the god monarchs of Morrowind. He's the warrior poet who lives in a grand palace in Vivek City. Lord Vivek sent us on this holy mission to request information from Canon Levoul's ancestor. It breaks my heart that I have failed him.
Alright, and then what were you doing?
We sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivek. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee.
Daedra?
Vile creatures from oblivion.
Yes.
You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger.
We're getting all sorts of information. See, this is fun if you've played Morrowind, so you already know a lot of this information, but I wonder what this is like for somebody who hasn't played it. What's a buoyant armiger?
The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivek's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain.
Red Mountain?
Where are you from? Children learn of Red Mountain before they even taste Flynn. The mountain sits at the center of Vardenfell, periodically rumbling like a sleeping Nyx shaking its leg. Lately, however, it seems to be waking from its long slumber.
Okay, sounds good. We got our basic Morrowind, our Morrowind 101. There's living gods. There's a giant volcano in the middle of the mountain, in the middle of the island. There's an armed force of militia who protect the living gods. There's Daedra. You know, just your normal stuff. Okay, let's go help this guy out. The Wonder All says, "Isn't Flynn an alcohol? Why are kids drinking it?" Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. Morrowind, the denizens of Morrowind are into slavery as well, so, like, who knows? They probably give their kids alcohol. It's kind of messed up here.
Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Saint-Denis. Vivek be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivek's inquiries.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help you.
As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber.
I gotta do everything.
Take this scroll with Lord Vivek's inquiries, while I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection. You must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready.
Yeah, we don't want it to sound dirty. We want to be careful with our phrasing. I may regret this, but I'd like to ask a few questions.
I've already lost precious time due to the buoyant armiger's wounds, but I suppose a few more moments won't make the volcano erupt or the moonlit fall from the sky or anything. What else can I tell you, my friend?
Why does Lord Vivek want to do this?
I'm not quite sure, and it wasn't my place to ask. When your living god gives you a task, you say, "Yes, my lord." The questions seem to involve the time before the tribunal, which I assume is why we must ask them of my long-dead ancestor.
Okay, and then your ancestor is someone?
A few of my contemporaries can boast of a luminary such as Farina Andrino occupying a prime branch upon their family tree. Lady Farina studied at the feet of Sotha Sil and was counted among his companions before the tribunal rose to power.
Sotha Sil's he's another god.
Who's Sotha Sil? It's like asking who are Vivek and Almalexia. They are the tribunal, the living gods of the Dunmer. Sotha Sil is the architect of time and the binder of oblivion. If you want to know more, we can talk after we've finished.
Yeah, let's do it. I don't need to be told about the creatures, because they're going to be Daedra. And I know what Daedra are just demons. Alright. Let's do it.
Before we go in there and face those monsters, I want you to know how much I appreciate your aid in this matter. Just don't lose the scroll that contains Lord Vivek's questions. Now come, let's call forth my ancestor. I'll open the tomb door.
Sounds good. Let's rock and roll.
Follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
I hope we get to meet the tribunal soon. In fact, I'm pretty sure we do. They are the coolest part of the Elder Scrolls, in my opinion.
Careful. The creatures attacked as soon as we entered the Hall of Remembrance.
Okay. Let's get my bow out. Oops. There we go. Oh, there's one. Alrighty. To go this way.
This used to be such a peaceful place. I came here as a young acolyte to meditate.
I got some friends down here.
We're nearly there. Then we can summon my ancestor.
I like that these other people are going before me. There's cleaning house.
The summoning chamber. I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
Okay. Can
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descending?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions.
Alright, let me ask. And if the video ever freezes or cuts out, feel free to let me know.
Warrior poet's questions, Outlander.
Heart of the world, key to ascension, should I be filled with apprehension?
Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions as my time here is short.
Has the enemy of old returned, so devious and bold?
An enemy of old, yes, but not the one that Vivek presumes.
Did serve the Sill in his unending crusade, know our divinity would shrivel and fade.
So the Seal imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple. Now, back to sleep.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Whee! Nope, no more fighting. I'm out of here.
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivek City. Have you been there? It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. Yeah, you should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivek.
Ah, sounds good. What were we doing?
Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected to. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivek City, to help me explain what my ancestors said.
Yeah, sure, I can try and piece together what happened. It was kind of quick.
Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Seydanin to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivek City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there. I know that Lord Vivek will want to reward you for assisting me.
Yeah, I like rewards. See you there.
I'll be along shortly. When you get to Vivek City, head directly for Lord Vivek's palace. Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's go to Vivek. Good. And then Wood Elf Riders are also this way. It's always nice to be in the Morrowind area. Obviously, doesn't compare to the actual Elder Scrolls 3 version of Morrowind, but, you know, still good.
Large bugs. Yes. And what trip to Vardenfell would be complete without larger mushrooms? Damn. Sorry, I'm just... Well, frankly, I'm cracking my acorns trying to write a decent travel brochure. Not as easy as it sounds. Trust me.
What's the problem?
Specificity, chum. Specificity is the problem. I've wandered the streets of Shimmerine. I've explored the cantons of Vivek City, but there's a whole wide world outside the city walls. Danger, excitement, scenic splendor, that's what people want.
Alright, so go check it out.
Why can't I... Look at me. I'm like a malnourished ferret. You, though. How about this? If you bring me some solid tales about the wilds of Somerset, Vardenfell, Clockwork City, and Artaeum, I'll cut you in on my earnings. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm pretty special. I can do those things for you.
I travel around quite a bit, but always make my way back to the Impresario's camp eventually. If you're looking for me, that's where you'll find me. Ifra protect you, mate.
Okay. And what connects all these four places, huh?
Off the record, I hear they're all in a spot of trouble. Daedric mischief, you see. You didn't hear that from me. To be honest, I don't have the first idea how someone would even get to half of these places. They might not be around much longer.
Okay. Anything you can help me out? That sounds pretty bad.
Well, look, I'm just a travel writer. Take all this with a grain of salt, all right? I heard a trio of the worst sort of Daedra struck some kind of bargain. They mean to split up Tamriel like a guar liver pie, starting with these locales.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I mean, sounds bad.
Aye. The sort of trouble you could probably lend a hand with, eh? Not that I'm telling you what to do, mind. As long as you get around to my business eventually, you can cross swords with ancient evils all you like.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, so he just wants me to go do these things. And I might do them, but I might just stick with the main quest for now and do these other things on my own time. That's probably what will end up happening. What Delve boss? Okay, anyway. Alright, let's go to the palace. Oh yeah. See, this is the hub. This is the hub. I see a lot of people riding around. Looking way cooler than me, I tell you what. Woohoo! Over there. I want to go talk to Vivek. Vivek is very cool. Yeah, maybe I could pick up some work. I do think it's funny that you come here right away. In Morrowind, you don't come here and meet Vivek until like the 11th hour. So I guess it's subverting expectations.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivek, we don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Step forward, friend of Lavu, and let us speak. Canon Level says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you need?
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have no personal goals. I was created like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago and came here specifically to do this. So, yeah, I can provide a very fresh perspective.
Good. I I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
Yeah, sounds good. Is that the grumpy old man? He seems grumpy.
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant. Tarvis will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed.
Sounds good. Hey, when I first got here, Azura spoke to me, and, you know, I know that you and her have beef, so...
The Daedric Prince? I suppose the same events that concern me might interest Azura, though she could just as easily be the source of these troubles. Red Mountain, strange Daedra, and then there's... well, we'll talk more about that when you return.
Sounds good. Hey, did a little ancestor conversation help you?
Levour's ancestor assured me that a source of power remains safe. As for the rest, let the guess ripen in the mind, and only speak when the fruit grows certain. I require more information on these matters, hence the need for the divination ritual.
Sounds good. Who'd the wonder else says Vivek is a thirst trap, which I'm not entirely sure what that entails, but I feel like it's correct. He's pretty cool. I'll give him that. I will help him out. Okay, let's talk to Tarvis. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I can't fall down the stairs anymore. Boo.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you. But who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first?
Yeah, let's do some divination. I'm only in my second year at Hogwarts, and I think divination is third year, but I'm ready to try anything.
Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivek. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself.
Huh? What'd you say?
Despite my objections, Vivek believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the overseer that Lord Vivek requires the blessing stone. Then bring it to me in the palace.
Okay. Cigarette, blessing stone. Go back to Vivek.
You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivek, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind. Very well. Go ahead. Ask your questions. It's not like I'm the busy archcanon of a living god or anything.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No, I feel the same about all Outlanders.
Fair.
This is tribunal business, best handled by tribunal resources. However, I also obey my Lord Vivek, so I will tolerate your involvement and do my best to aid you.
Sounds good. What is this blessing stone?
Ah, the ignorance of Outlanders. How refreshing. The blessing stones serve as repositories for small amounts of Lord Vivek's power. They allow his favor to permeate sanctified locations. We need such a stone to power the divination ritual.
Okay, and can't he do it without it?
If you haven't guessed yet, the phenomenon interferes with Lord Vivek's power in unusual ways. It will be safer for everyone if I perform the ritual by using the blessing stone instead of drawing on my lord's personal store of energy.
Okay. Why are we doing this?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't comprehend it. Lord Vivek's senses eclipse those of mere mortals. Suffice it to say, he feels a disturbance in the flow of energy throughout Vardenfell. He seeks to discover the source of that disturbance.
Gotcha. So I need to get the thing, so he can tell me where to go again. Let's do it. One of my favorite things about Morrowind is that everyone calls you Outlander and has no time for you. They're all extremely hostile, and I love it. Even if, you know, like I'm also a dark elf, and they're like, whatever, you're not from here. We don't pronounce it that way. That kind of stuff. Apparently a thirst trap is somebody who holds your water hostage. Again, I don't really know what that means, but it feels right.
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another. How am I expected to get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong? Don't mind me. I'm just having one of those days.
I need your stone.
Our blessing stone?
Yep.
Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I. But I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea.
Lord Vivek needs it. Usually, you know, is able to get some stuff done around here.
Lord Vivek? Well, why didn't you say so? But I'll need your help before I can turn over the blessing stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
Yeah, I will rescue your workers while you just stand around.
I appreciate the help. Just remember that you're only borrowing the stone. It needs to be back in the consecration chamber before the next shift, or we'll never get this ziggurat constructed in time.
Yep, sounds good. Dead. I assume they're all dead. Oh, here's one. There we go.
Thank you.
Ooh.
I'll go tell the Overseer what you did for me.
Ah.
I thought I was gonna die under there. Oh, thanks for saving me.
Okay. Now I can take the blessing stone. Oh god, how do I get up there? Can't really... Climbing is not really a thing in this game. Let's see. Ah. Alright, good luck with all your tragedy. See if I can race this guy back. Oh, I'm gonna win. so many stairs. I feel tired just watching them climb up all these stairs. Oh, he beat me. Oh, sir, I've got the stone.
The Outlander returns. I understand there was trouble at the construction site, but you were able to save a few of the workers. Lord Vivek always draws the straightest arrow from the quiver. Praise the tribunal. Did you bring the blessing stone?
Yes.
Stand over there. In Canon Level's absence, you will form the third corner of our ritual triangle. When you're ready, place the blessing stone, and we'll begin the ritual.
Let's do it. That's cool.
Hear the words of the warrior poet, and reveal the source of Lord Vivek's distress.
Oh.
Ashlander? A clockwork mage? A Daedric cultist? Something interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
Alright, that was a pretty cool set piece. I like that. Hey, babe.
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect. I should write that down.
Did you learn anything, or was it just kind of a cool little light show for you?
We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense. To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped.
What about the pictures?
Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land.
Vivek, I've only been around for like 30 minutes, maybe like 45 at this point. I'm dumb.
Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away.
Uh-oh.
Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you.
Yeah, I will take your staff.
The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it.
You're losing divine energy. How is that possible?
To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Levol's ancestor warned us about.
You think an enemy's responsible?
Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarbus in his office, and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate. Go where he tells you, and learn what you can.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll talk to him.
My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment. But the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural. I regret that I could not reveal the full nature of these dire circumstances until your trustworthiness had been demonstrated.
Yeah, but, I'm pretty great, so thank you for telling me.
Yes. Well, Archcanon Tarbus has always been cautious about ideas and ideologies that didn't originate within the Tribunal. And recently,
That prudence has grown 1,000-fold. He's a faithful servant, however, despite his narrow-mindedness.
What do your god buddies think about this?
They always chide me about my flagrant displays of divinity, but so far, I am the only one of the living gods whose power is fading. Almalexia hoards her energy and has barricaded her temple against attack. As for Seal,
What about him?
my brother travels. We have not heard from him for quite some time, but I sense that he remains safe and in possession of his full power. Funny. I always wanted to discover the limits of our divinity. Perhaps I will solve that mystery for him.
Yeah, let's just ask him some more questions. We'll hang out with Vivek a little bit longer. You suspect the affliction isn't natural?
At first, I barely noticed the loss of energy. But as I continue to grow weaker, the more it feels like an attack against my person. Besides, the ancestor spirit confirmed that an ancient enemy was to blame. We just need to determine who before...
Before what?
Let us not dwell on disasters to come when we have problems enough to deal with in the here and now. Consult with Archcanon Thomas and discover the source of this attack. Then we can put an end to it and not worry about what might have been.
Yeah, what do you mean your divine energy has diminished?
I've always used my power freely and without detriment. I create the blessing stones, hold the moonlit above the city, and perform 100 miracles a day to benefit my people. I begin to feel the toll this liberal application of divinity costs me.
It's burning the divinity candle at both ends.
I care little for my own safety, but my people are another matter. Without my power to stop it, the moonlit will crash into the city and kill hundreds, perhaps thousands of innocents. That would be just the start of Vardenfell's woes.
Yeah, I think that is what happens eventually in the lore, you know. But, not gonna let it happen now. We'll let it happen like 1,000 years from now. But we'll stop it this time. All right. So here's what I want to do. I want to, well, first I want to roll down the stairs. Oh, that's it. What I want to do is talk to Grumpy Pants, Tarvis, get an idea of where to go, and then I think that might be it for now. Maybe. Let's see.
I performed that ritual countless times, and it never exploded in my face before. If I discover that you sabotage the divination... No. I shouldn't take my failure out on you. It's not your fault that things are... difficult.
By difficult, do you mean Lord Vivek's loss of power?
How do you know about... Lord Vivek told you? Of course he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose. You must swear to keep this secret, though. There would be panic in the streets if the people believed one of the tribunal was incapacitated.
Yep, fair. Can you help? Or can I help? I'm here to help.
It's true. I'm much better at scholarly pursuits than fieldwork. And the ritual wasn't a total failure. It confirmed 3 locations from my earlier studies. Bolmora, Aldrin, and Berelzar's Tower. I need you to investigate each of these sites.
Yeah, tell me about them.
I researched what I could using the resources available here in Vivek City. To learn more, I need an agent to personally assess each location. Lord Vivek thinks you're the best one for that job.
I am.
I hope is right.
I'm very good. And humble, too. Can you tell me about the tower?
I believe the mage seen in the ritual is Berozar, who works out of an ancient Velothi tower. His experiments radiate energy similar to Vivek's affliction, but they're not a perfect match. Find out what he knows about the transfer of divine energy.
And then what can you tell me about Balmora, which I think is the first... That's the first big town you go to in Elder Scrolls 3.
House Redoran controls the town and nearby mines. House Halalu also has interests in the region. Rumors of a cult in the area concern me the most. I believe we saw a cultist during the ritual. Make discreet inquiries and see what you can learn.
What kind of cult? Bad cult?
I have no idea. That's why we're sending you. I suggest you start at the inn. Secrets get spilled along with the drinks in such places. The miners may know something as well. I've heard that House Redoran has issued some kind of proclamation.
Okay, sounds good. And then Aldrune, which is, if I remember correctly, is a super dope place for the giant crab.
Savage Ashlanders, like the one seen in the vision, use the area as a tribal meeting ground. These nomadic heretics deny the divinity of the tribunal and have no love for Vivek. But how they could be involved eludes me. See what you can uncover.
Okay, anything else?
I traced tendrils of Vivek's energy to these locations, and the ritual confirmed the connection before it went awry. Just don't discuss Lord Vivek's condition with anyone. We don't want to start a panic. If anything changes here, I'll contact you.
Tarvis, I'm going to tell as many people as I can, just to spite you for being so grumpy. Alright, well, we've got 3 different places we can go to begin our investigation. So, if there's any votes for a place in particular to go first, otherwise we'll just go to whatever's closest. And she. Alright, we here. Towers to the east, Balmora's to the north, and then Aldrune's even further north. I feel like... Oh, whoops. I feel like we want to head here to the north. So yeah, we'll probably go to Balmora. Oh, yes. I love it. Just had to stop and listen to the music for a minute. Once in a while, they incorporate themes from Elder Scrolls 3 into the soundtrack while you're here on Vardenfell. And the music from Morrowind is great. It's so good. So... And we'll go on foot, because you know that's the way to explore this place. Back out the way we came. We'll just start heading that way. Let's get to Balmora and then we'll call it. And everyone's here for the Daedric War celebration. Things I really love about Morrowind is all the weird creatures like this. Elite. Which I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna take its stuff. Give me your meat. Okay. Oops. Yeah, love all the creatures in OG Morrowind. And some of them are here. No cliff racers though, because, well, I don't think anybody would play. Well, there are, it's like a version of a cliff racer, but it like walks along the ground. It's kind of weird. Oh, something's going on. I wonder what they were doing. Oh! A Nyx ox. You stay away from me. Hiya. Nasty. What does this smell do? You stay away from me. Oh, it's double tap. Nasty. Oh, God. Nice. And add some stuff. And a level up. What do I need? I want medium outfits. Let's give me some better pants. Yay, I'm proud of myself. Alright. Let's put... What do I want to put our point into? I'll think about that later. I could put on my pants. They look the same. Alright. I also got these. Oh, right. That. It could look worse. It could look worse. I've also got costumes. If I end up looking real wonky, I'll just throw on a mage's robe or something. Okay, we'll stick with the bow for now. Hi, Bingley. Oh, it's the other one. The other House Khajiit. I know, Darcy took your spot. Good. Oh, I'm already lost. Okay. He did. Fisher fly nest. Was I able to pick something up? Am I crazy? I feel like I want to avoid those. But I want to bust them open. Let's bust them open. But they don't like that. They angry. There's one. It's a cliff strider. That's what it's called. Yeah, it just kind of hits me with a tail like it's a crocodile or something. Nasty. Oh, so okay, it does fly. It does fly a little bit. I've taken its items. Yes, that monster's too difficult to fight for me.
You there, Outlander. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, a proposition.
So I was right. You're a sword for hire. Excellent. My name is Marla Rethan of House Hlalu, and I have a proposition for you. I need someone to investigate what's going on in the Vasia Didanat ebony mine.
What's the problem?
Piqued your interest, have I? Capital. My brother Benar and I share ownership of the mine, but I suspect he's hiding something from me. The little weasels even locked down the entrance. Only his personal guards are allowed inside.
What you want me to do?
There are only 2 keys to the mine. Benar keeps one in our manor house. The other is carried by the mine's foreman, Nox. I want you to procure a key, either one, and then search the mine for any sign of mischief. Report back with your findings.
Yeah, maybe.
Foreman Nox is somewhere in Balmora. Should be simple enough to pluck the key from his pockets. Or, if you prefer burglary, you could take my brother's key from the desk in his study. Our manor is just up the hill to the west of town.
Well, I mean, it's burglary either way, isn't it? Just one is in a house. Why don't you have a key?
My dear brother prefers to keep our roles in the business separate. He runs the mine while I handle the finances. He doesn't interfere with my work, nor I his. That's the agreement.
Can't just talk to him.
Oh, I have, but Benna tells me nothing. It's just secure more buyers and hire more workers. He gets dreadfully annoyed when I press him about my concerns. Like, why do we need so many miners? Even the townsfolk are starting to talk about that.
What?
You haven't heard the rumors? The cursed mine of Vasia Didanot, they call it. They go in, but they don't come out. Just inane ghost stories, truth be told. But if the rumors persist, it could soil our reputation.
Okay, so there's something bad going on?
Well, the mine has underperformed for years. I'd actually considered selling it. Until recently, that is. Ebony has been pouring out of the mine these past few months. And normally, I'd be overjoyed, but that's also when Benna became distant.
Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on. Anything I should be on the lookout for?
Anything out of the ordinary. I don't suppose you know the difference between pure ebony and... Never mind. Just give the mine a good look and keep an eye out for mischief. If you find anything odd, bring it back with you.
You seem nervous. Well, your voice acting seems nervous.
I have many important clients that depend on the success of this mine. They'll hold me personally responsible if anything isn't correct. I'd like to avoid that kind of unpleasantness.
All right. What kind of resistance should I expect?
Well, the key should be no trouble. My brother is away at the moment, and the house guards are not exactly the keenest. If you choose to pickpocket the foreman, well, just avoid the city watch, I suppose.
Okay, and then once I get in there?
That's the rub. The mine is well guarded. My brother insisted that I hire only the rowdiest and most ill-tempered mercenaries, so I brought on the Iron Hound Company. I can vouch for their pugnacity.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to fight them, or what?
I'd prefer to avoid bloodshed, of course, but I don't want to tip my brother off. If he is up to something, I'll need deniability to maintain the element of surprise. Besides, they're mostly criminals, drunks, and skooma addicts. Expendable, yes?
Oh, no. No person is expendable, my friend. They've just been abandoned by the system, sir. Whatever. I will maybe check that out later. kind of want to focus on the main quest here. Speaking of which, let's just get to Balmora, because I think we're close. Oh god. I just want to get to Balmora. I just want to get to Balmora. Leave me be. Oh, they grew back. Oh, they grew back. Run. I can go fishing if I want to. River troll. Oh, it's strong. And I'm getting distracted. Gotta get to Balmora. Is it really on the other side of this mountain? Could I not get... I want to see if I can get to Balmora this way. Let me in. Is it just mountains this entire way? Oh, that really screwed myself. Niche Gouger Witch. Oh, you're kind of cool looking. It's a funny noise. Oh, I can take a rubbing. Sure. Can I not take this? Take that as well, yeah. Let's just see if there's an end to this mountain pass. Oh god, now I'm going back this way. Oh, this is just terrible. All right, my first sky shard. For every 3, I get an extra skill point. So definitely want to grab those when I find them. And the plan is going to be doing for anybody who's interested, I'm going to be doing a stamina build, stamina warden. Right now I've just got, you know, the basics. I don't really know what I'm going to like specialize in, I guess. I'll look at some builds. If anybody has any ideas, feel free to let me know. Alright, can I get over the mountain this way? I think so. Mirandus. Yes, this is where I can do things. Again, I'll do that later. That's not super interesting. Damage is going to be not too bad. getting distracted again. It's very easy to get distracted here. Someone's building a... Looks like they're building a railroad. I don't think that's what they're building. I think they're just... Wayata Quarry. Can I get to Balmora through here? I hope so. I'm so close. Take that. Always pick up lore books. Lore books are good to have. Can I not get through this way? I'm gonna be so sad. I know what the deal is with this place. That's a cave where Deadly Beast is doing stuff. If I go there, I will die. Let's not go there. Oh, yep, we're definitely closer to the mountain. Oh, yep, there it is. There it is. Looking good. Red Mountain. Oh God, I've gone completely east. I've totally botched this. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pretend like I meant to go east this entire time, and we're gonna go to the Wizard's Tower. Sir, please. Just watch. Now that I've committed myself to going east, I'm gonna somehow end up in Balmora. It's what's gonna happen. Don't follow me. Shoot. Get out of here. It says striking locale. I don't really know what it means by that. Things are getting nasty out here. Yeah, nasty. Alright, let's keep going east. I think, well, yeah, I want to go like southeast almost. travel this way. Yes. Sir. What is that spell that I'm using, that move? Yeah, commanding a cliff racer to dive bomb an enemy, which is pretty fun. It's like now I have the cliff racers. I have the power to annoy. Oh, is that it? No, but we're getting close. Oh, it's a Silt Strider. I don't think I saw the one in Satanin when you first show up, but... Oh, it's so cool. I love it. Yes! It's just a giant bug. Oh, it's so weird, and I love it. Let's go say hi. I think this is gonna be a good place to end it. It's just saying hi to the big bug with a carpet in it. Ah, man, Morrowind's so fucking weird, and I love it. Tell me about
Good to
him.
see a dark elf face. I feel like I've only been dealing with Nords and lizards all day. It gets very tiring, very fast. How can I help you today?
Where can your friend take me?
We make regular runs to Suran and Telmora. If that's where you want to go, climb aboard and we'll get you there in 2 shakes of a Quama's antenna.
I'm actually good. I just wanted to say hi. Can I... Oh, I want to be able to ride in it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, and I think we've arrived at... where are we? Molag Mar? Yes! Nailed it. Alright. I think we're actually going to stop here, so... Thank you for joining me. And, I will do this again randomly at some point, so... Keep looking and listening for, you know, when I go live, I guess. Maybe I'll have some sort of schedule eventually, but for now, it's just catch me when you can. So, have a good night.